Today, we use social media platforms to spread information quickly and to many people. This technology helps spread ideas and can generate protests against injustice and create change. Hundreds of years before the invention of the internet and social media, the printing press provided American colonists with a way to spread news and ideas before and during the American Revolution. Even though the printing press had been invented in the mid-1400s, its use in the British American colonies had been limited. This changed in the late 1700s when colonists were growing increasingly angry with British taxes. They needed a way to unite the 13 colonies to push for change in how the king treated the colonies. Printing press technology allowed for hundreds of copies of newspapers, broadsides, and pamphlets to be widely distributed. Wood engravings were also popularized during this time, allowing readers to see drawings of important events. This broadened the impact of technology, bringing news to a wider audience. Broadsides, pamphlets, and engravings helped to fuel hatred towards the crown by recounting and depicting British atrocities on American colonists. Many of the authors of those patriotic articles remained anonymous, which allowed them to publish without repercussions from the British government. Even with anonymity, it was dangerous to print articles about the conflicts with the crown. Printers were particularly vulnerable to vandalism, political harassment, and even violence while protecting the identities of the writers, whether they supported patriots or loyalists. In 1776, Samuel Loudoun was a printer whose shop had printed a pro-loyalist response to Thomas Paine's Revolution-filled pamphlet, Common Sense, which called for Americans to defy the monarchy and rally together to support breaking from Britain. Members of a radical patriot group in Boston visited the printer, threatened Loudoun, and vandalized his shop. Even before cries of revolution were spoken, the printing press was used by both patriots and loyalists to circulate their views. When Crispus Attucks, a young African-American, was the first to die in the Boston Massacre, the patriot broadsides and pamphlets painted Crispus as a hero, while the loyalist papers portrayed him as a villain. Paul Revere made engravings of the Boston Massacre intended to highlight the violence against colonists. Although it's hard to say for sure that without the printing press, the American Revolution may not have happened, historian David Ramsey said, in establishing American independence, the pen and press had merit equal to that of the sword.